Hey everybody, Payments Professor here to answer a couple questions. First question, first video is going to be this. A stablecoin is a CBDC. Okay, it's not. A stablecoin is not a CBDC. It's not that far from it though, but it is not a CBDC. So you got to understand the central bank digital currency can actually replace cash. It can actually replace the physical fiat currency that you have in place. A central bank digital currency is something that would be tracked, and yes, it's probably going to be tracked by the government. Stable coins are a type of cryptocurrency. Are they traced and are they tracked? Yes, to a certain extent. Now, they are equal to an actual dollar, but they don't represent the actual dollar like a CBDC does. So there's a little, it's kind of gray area, but there is a difference between how a CBDC is and a stable coin. But I will concede they're not far from each other. I would also let you know that when it comes to all electronic banking, and even paper checks, and even physical cash, it is all tracked at some level. At some level, it is all tracked. I mean, if you go look at a dollar bill or 20 or 10 or 5, they have serial numbers on them so that we know which one's been issued and which ones are good and which ones are bad. And they are traceable to a certain extent. And we have to be able to have audit trails in them. The big difference is, in the case of a CBDC, most likely the government would know where every dollar went and how it's used. In everything else, including stable coins, they are traceable to the extent that the financial institutions, the organizations involved in, like, say, a transaction from me to you would know. And you and I are going to know those details. But the government's not going to know those unless they have a reason to, unless they subpoena that information and have a reason to go look at it. Then only the entities involved would know. So that is really the big difference. And there is a difference. And I will tell you that a stable coin is not a CBDC. I understand the concern of the, hey, yeah, it is, and that the Genius Act, by creating a stable coin that we use in the US and giving us rules and regulations around it, is basically creating a CBDC, and it's not. In fact, if you go look at the executive order that came out, it specifically states no CBDCs. So as far as what the government's doing, as far as what we're seeing, there is the movement of a stable coin being created. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, whether I support it or not, I believe it needs to happen. Let me say it that way. Whether I support it or not, I believe it needs to happen. And a lot of that has to do with just making sure that the US dollar remains strong and the dominant force that it is within the US economy and world global economy. If you got comments on that, go ahead, send them to me. I'm here for you. I'm here to help. But for now, I got to say, class dismissed.